The Ugly Duckling. One, there was a mother duck who lived by a lake. She sat on her nest keeping her eggs warm. But she waited and waited and waited. How much longer? Finally, she got up and looked at the eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 smooth white eggs. The sixth egg was huge and blue. Where did that come from? She heard a tap, 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 crack. A fluffy yellow duckling popped out of one egg. Then another chip, chip, and another chirp, chirp. Soon 5 fluffy yellow ducklings were running about. Mother Duck was delighted. "Come and see my ducklings," she called to her friends. "Look, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, the huge egg was still there. "That's a turkey's egg," said Old Duck. "Take my advice and leave it alone." Just then there was a giant crack. A beak appeared, and there was a big scruffy chick. Mother Duck, her friends, and the ducklings stared. "He's enormous. He must be a turkey," said one duck. "Well, find out," said Old Duck. "See if he can swim." The fluffy yellow ducklings jumped into the lake. Splish, splash, splosh. The scruffy chick jumped into splash, and he swam as well as the duckling. "Oh," said Old Duck, "he must just be a very ugly duckling." The fluffy yellow ducklings played in the water. When the ugly duckling tried to join them, they swam away. "Why won't they play with me?" Mother Duck felt sad to see the ugly duckling alone. "Don't leave him out." But the fluffy duckling still ignored him. There must be other chicks like me," he thought. "I'm going to find them." He crossed some fields and came to a farmyard. "May I play with you?" The hens and the turkeys took one look at him and looked. The farm girl turned in surprise. "What's all this fuss?" she said. "Where did you come from?" she asked to Duckling. "Sho, sho, you don't belong here." The little duckling ran until he reached the bush. 2 birds glared at him. "Where did you come from?" they squawked. "Leave us alone." Tired and lonely, the ugly duckling went to sleep beside the pond. In the morning he was woken up by some wild geese. "Where did you come from?" Then 2 men appeared. The wild geese flew away as fast as they could. Some dogs came splashing through the pond. One dog barked at the ugly duckling. Then he growled and ran off. An icy wind began to blow. The duckling saw a house. It looked so warm, so warm. He crept in. "May I stay here for the night?" he asked. "Of course," said the old lady. "I hope you lay eggs." The ugly duckling settled in and stayed over the winter. By spring he had grown. "I'm afraid you'll have to go," said the old lady. "I can't afford to keep you. You haven't ever laid any eggs. Nobody wants me." The duckling flew for weeks. At last he came to a lake with 3 swans. "I wish I was as graceful as those swans." He hid behind some reeds so they couldn't see him. One swan saw the ugly duckling and glided over. "You have the widest feathers I have ever seen, said the swan. Don't make fun of me, said the duckling. I know I'm ugly. Ugly? Look in the water, said the swan. The ugly duckling bent his neck and saw. He was no longer an ugly duckling, but a beautiful swan. He lived happily with his new friends. One day, some children came to the lake. Look at the new swan, they said. He's the most beautiful of them all. Questa è la storia degli esclusi. Esclusi sempre per un motivo che va ricercato al di là delle apparenze. Non era un brutto anatroccolo, era un cigno. Buonanotte bambini.